Maurice Gray Jr.
Wait, aren't I supposed?
It's you.
Okay, sorry. I ruined your moment there. Maurice Gray Jr., thank you so much for the question, being a royal reject. In your opinion, which Thunderbolt fell the farthest before the team assembled? Who do you think needed this team the most? Well, who fell the farthest? That's easy. John Walker. Remember, he jumped in and he fell the farthest. Who fell the farthest before the team?
I think the one who needed the team the most is Taskmaster. Honestly.
I mean, we just talked about
she was so abused by her dad. Like, completely warped.
Yeah.
I really do. I will take this moment to say I am not a fan of how they handled Taskmaster.
I'll agree with that.
That is probably the one part about this that I'm like, ooh, really didn't like the execution on that. And maybe the actress doesn't like playing Taskmaster. Maybe the Marvel's like, we got to just get rid of this shit. It is, but rewatching Black Widow and knowing the whole time who Taskmaster really is, I'm like, damn, this is messed up.
Yeah.
And she finally gets to be free, and then she's just killed off like a nothing character. Like she's like a nothing character.
Yeah, I think they heard they definitely heard the criticisms from Black Widow, and I think to your point, yeah, they just said, let's just be done with it. But again, I think the application, so which could have applied with her with the trauma. There's so many different ways you could have went about this.
Yeah.
And I just think she's such a fascinating. It could have been explored in such a fascinating character. So I'm kind of sad we didn't go that route, but yeah, it's definitely a down point. But in regards to who fell the farthest before the team assembled, you got anyone?
I mean, in terms of like, if we're talking immediate plot points, yeah, I think it's John Walker. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Ghost has had freedom and found some agency, and John Walker's still like the shamed guy. I mean, I don't think John Walker has the hardest past or the most traumatic past. No, but in terms of most recent events, yeah, him. Who needed this team the most? I would say, I think it is Yelena. I think that's why she's the main character. Sentry's the one who needed the most. Sentry is part of the new Avengers. Chase Lee.
Sorry. I was just reminding you.
I appreciate it. Why the did his bomb? I really like this movie. I think maybe the marketing, that I could see the marketing making you think like, oh, I got to do all this homework. I got to watch like a bunch of TV shows I don't want to watch.
Right.
I mean, not a bunch, but like one show in particular.
Well, I think this movie was great. It's a very it goes over again a lot of depressing themes. And I just don't know if this is the type of, I could be totally wrong. I don't know if this is the type of movie because if the budget is so high, like most movies, if it's got on the lower budget end, I don't remember the exact budget. We'll look at it towards the end, but this would probably be a win for most movies. But because it's on the Marvel budget, I just don't know if this type of film, it's not your prototypical MCU action, adventure film.
Well, even the characters too are not like people anyone.
Yeah, like is this a film you're gonna go see 3, 4, 5? Like I saw the first Avengers film about 10 times, no joke.
Yeah,
I love this film. It's great. It really gets into deep character exploration and themes. I don't know if I'm gonna see this 10 times in theaters. Yeah. So in regards to why did it bomb, I would say possibly that.
Yeah, pretty budget, and also I do think there's like this. Alexi and Yelena were introduced in a movie that was not that successful,